Well, good morning. Welcome back to Living in the Tennessee Bottoms. Didn't post nothing last week. Kind of running behind. Got a busy week this week. We got VBS, Vacation Bible School, coming up this weekend. So we're going to be tied up. So I'm going to do a little, give you a walkthrough today. I've already started picking tomatoes this morning. And I thought, well, I've carried y'all through this far on the garden. You seen when the tomato plants was coming in and how loaded they were when the green ones were. I'm going to start you right here this morning. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this camera around so I can actually give you a better shot of what's happening here. Yes, it rained last night, a surprise rain, and yeah, it was really dry. I was getting ready to have to water, but I thank the Lord for this. But it's muddy, but when they come in, you've growed it, you got to pick it, you know. So what we're going to do this morning, we're going to get in here, we're going to crawl through these aisles on our hands and knees, and yes, it is work, but the harvest is plenty today, and Miss Libby has been working herself to death in the house. She's been canning tomatoes, making cowboy jelly. I think she's doing a video on cowboy jelly today, and she's been pickling okra. She's been chopping okra, and she puts it in bread and meal and puts it in freezer bags, freezes it. You can take it out all year long. It's really good. She's been doing all kinds of things with the cucumber. She's got all kinds of cucumber recipes. And I know she's been posting them. Hope you've been seeing them. But on that note, and I just picked peppers this morning. I picked it was a boatload full, we would say down here in the bottoms. But I'm gonna turn this camera around so I can try to give you a better shot. Just bear with me 1 second here. Here we go. Now you can see right here, these are our Parks Whopper. You can see in the bucket right there. I'll give you a shot right there. Them some big boys right there. Let me get you up in here. Oh, look at this. Look at this thing right here. That is a Parks Whopper. It's bigger than my hand. And it is loaded all the way down, all the way underneath. I'm gonna drop her here in the bucket. I'm gonna walk down this muddy aisle. What you're seeing right here is our German Johnsons, and they're loaded also. But look up in here. You can see all up in there. You can see all down in here. You pull this plant back. Look at those big boys up in there. Miss Libby has been canning. This is a good sized tomato here. It's a Parks Whopper. To me, it's a good eating tomato. The core is a little bigger than what we like, but they're really a good tasting tomato. Now as we go on down here, we leave, look at this, the tomato cage, and I got sideboards over there. The tomato is falling completely over, so loaded in tomatoes. And we've been able to bless our community and our family. We have given out, look right here. Now this here's a better boy. Let me grab you one. Let me point you toward the sky here. Now see right there? That's a big one right there also. That's a better boy tomato right there. I showed you the ones down here at the end. It's supposed to be better boy. I'm gonna lay this one down. These German Johnson over here, I'm gonna find you one here. Let me get you over here. There are called a pink tomato. See down in here? All right. Well, let me get you out here. My hands are wet. See, that's kind of a pinkish. That's not a real red. As you go on down, they become more pink. I may be better off with this camera turned around. We got some that are rotting. There's a beautiful sky across there this morning. But I was walking down through here earlier, and I'm gonna find some more. I may have to show you a picture as we get them picked. Let me go on down here a little further. Let me see here. I've seen some big ones. I've seen some right there. I'm gonna carry you on over. We're so growed up here that it's hard to see what we got going on. Here's one right here. Sun's been eating on it. Right there. My camera's getting away from me. But there, now these right here is a Brandywine. These right here are. But you can see something done got onto that one. It's going to be chicken food there. Let me get these back out here. Sorry about all the commotion. It's just walking around in this mud is pretty difficult. But I'm going to carry you on down. I'm going to show you what I was talking about earlier in the year. Let me get out of this mud here. You can see right here, these right here were our better boys we planted. They're not, to me, I don't think they're a better boy. They're too small. But anyway, you can see the difference in the plant. I pointed it out on one of the last videos. These are starting to die back. We planted these 5 first. We planted them almost a month earlier than we did the rest of them. And that's what you want to do. You get these planted, and when they start dying back, you still got tomatoes coming in. Then over here, we planted these here a few weeks later. So we're going to have a consecutive crop, one behind the other. That way we don't run out too soon. But we have picked a boatload of tomatoes this year. We've given them away, neighbors, church members, family. The brother-in-law who loaned us a tiller. We've tried to bless them, and we're going to bless them more because our peas are starting to come in. Excuse me. You can see right here, peas are starting to come in. And picked, even though they don't look too healthy, the cucumbers down through there. And yes, I got de-weed today with the pitchfork. They got away from me again. But we picked enough cucumbers yesterday. Miss Libby, I don't know what she put up yesterday. But today I know she is making cowboy jelly. This is one of our pea plants right here that just got dropped. And our green beans have not, they're just now starting to put on stuff. But our okra, I picked okra yesterday, and let's look here. Look what we got here. Look what we got up there. Look what we got right there. All the way down. I've got to pick it again because after it gets past this size right here, they start getting a little hard. See, like this right here? I will have to pick this today and get it into Miss Libby, you know. But turning around, you can see that our tomatoes have really done good. And our crepe myrtles, I don't know if you can see them from here, they have bounced back. Even though they have fought a battle between the farmers spraying and different things, something got on them. But our corn here has got to be picked today too. You can see right here, when they get like that right there, they're ready to be picked. That's a small ear right here. And then we got a bug is eating on this one right here. And we've had some birds eating on them. But all together, we got some good kernels. Look at that one right there. That's a big, healthy one right there. We ate some last night. First we have picked. We ate, I think we cooked 4 ears. And it was delicious. I just don't know if it's because me and Miss Libby grew it. But it was, I think it's the best corn I ever ate in my life. Over here, we've got our, you can hear spraying, so here's me talking. You can see Miss Libby's pumpkins are coming along. Here I have got to spray the pumpkins. What happens is, you see the blooms right here? I think I'm gonna walk over and carry you over there. What happens is, pumpkin bugs, which I believe they could probably survive a nuclear blast. The pumpkin bugs get up in these blooms right here. You can see the blooms right here. They'll get up in there. There's one right there. I see them. I don't know if I can get you in there so you can see him. But he's a little dark spot. Let me see if I can find. There's one right there. He's crawling around. That's a fly there. But on the blooms, the pumpkin bugs get up in them, lay their eggs, and then when your pumpkins come out, you'll have big, beautiful pumpkins, and you'll think, man, this is so good. And all of a sudden, within just a couple of weeks, you notice that they're dying. And what happens is the pumpkin bug lays eggs inside that bloom, and after they lay the eggs in there, the pumpkin forms, the bugs are inside, the eggs are, they hatch out, And once they hatch out, they eat their way out. You'll see these black spots. So when you're buying your pumpkins and stuff, you have to be aware of that. Our potatoes, we planted a late crop of potatoes. I've tilled down each side, but you can see they have yet. I think maybe one over a spot popping up. I gotta take a hoe to it. But you have yet to come up. Yeah, and we have a watermelon hit over in them weeds. A lot of farmers do that and everything. That way people can't come in and rob them. And coyotes and other critters do like your watermelons. Our neighbors up here, they plant them out in the middle of their fields, but they put a solar electric fence around them to keep the coyotes and stuff out, because they will come in and eat them. But I just wanted to give you a quick walkthrough this morning. Our garden on the other side over there, I didn't tend to it like I should. Now I'm trying to save it. We've had so much good stuff going on. But I did find a tiller. We're gonna take my brother-in-law's back. You know, so I'm gonna turn you back around. So I hope kind of showed you some of the harvest here. After I get done picking, I'll probably go ahead and lay them out on a table, show you what we harvested, because I mean it is you just seen the top part, what's on these tomatoes. What's underneath them is, I mean, it's just, you wouldn't believe it. But it is work and it is fun. So I just carried Miss Libby some peppers. She'll probably be posting that. I think she posts on Thursdays and I'm supposed to post on Saturdays. I was getting ready to say hit that subscribe button, like it, but I'm gonna be coming back here just in a bit. I didn't show you our banana peppers. Let me walk over and show you. And we done picked, we've got banana peppers, cayenne peppers. We've already picked them. We bagged up about, I don't know, 5 or 6 gallon bags and gave them out to neighbors. Let me turn you around here. There's our banana peppers right here. They're all down through there. The Lord's really blessed us. We've really had a good harvest. But strawberries, I got you pointing at the sky. I'm good about that, ain't I? At least I'm consistent. The strawberries are coming along here again. We're hoping this fall we're going to get another bounty. I got to de-weed these and pull everything out. That's one thing about gardening. You are not going to keep a perfect garden. If you are, you got a lot more time on your hands than I do. You know. That being said, I am going to tune out just for a little bit here. Get in here and crawl down these rows. I don't know if I showed you the row or not. You might have want to seen it. They're not as bad as it was the last time I had to do that. The rain, it was water standing in them. But it is muddy. You can see down through here where I've been walking and everything. And I'm gonna take a tiller to this right here today and get it all cleaned up. So that being said, y'all hang out and I'll be back and I'll show what you're missing. Okay, I came back real quick. I was going to show you. I've got 2 5-gallon buckets full, and you can see the size of them puppies right there. I'm only halfway down on one row. I'm about middle way, right there where that yellow bag is. Those yellow bags, matter of fact, I told you in the early videos, they're to scare birds and stuff away. They're free and they work good. But I'm on the first row halfway down. We got the rest of this row here to pick. And the second row here, like I said, they were later, but they got tomatoes on them also. But I just wanted to give you a video, I mean, I show you here, and I imagine we're gonna have some more 5-gallon buckets. So Miss Libby's either gonna be doing a lot of canning, or we're going to be blessing a lot of people, which I'm hoping we're doing both. I'm hoping we're doing some canning and blessing a lot of people, because still gotta get the okra, still gotta get the corn, so just hang with us. Well, we're back for a few minutes. Here's what we picked so far. We got 4 buckets of tomatoes and a bucket of okra, 2 containers of corn. The corn is just the outside 2 rows, and we got 4 more rows to pick. So by the way, Miss Libby is not slacking. Miss Libby is in the house, and she is moving pantries around and making one big pantry. She's been busy for a couple of days, and I'm gonna tell you, when Miss Libby bites something off, she don't quit until it's done. But she just came out here and told me it's time to come to the house and get something to eat. So we're gonna pause for a little bit right here, and I'm gonna take this up to the house. I believe Miss Libby's gonna put some up, and I believe some's going to the family, some's going to the neighbors. So we'll be back just in a short. Well, we're back for a few minutes. Here's what we picked so far. We got 4 buckets of tomatoes and a bucket of okra, 2 containers of corn. The corn is just the outside 2 rows, and we got 4 more rows to pick. So by the way, Miss Libby is not slacking. Miss Libby is in the house, and she is moving pantries around and making one big pantry. She's been busy for a couple of days, and I'm gonna tell you, when Miss Libby bites something off, she don't quit until it's done. But she just came out here and told me it's time to come to the house and get something to eat. So we're gonna pause for a little bit right here, and I'm gonna take this up to the house. I believe Miss Libby's gonna put some up, and I believe some's going to the family, some's going to the neighbors. So we'll be back just in a short. All right, welcome back. Got all the vegetables carried up to Miss Libby, and she's doing her thing up there now. We got to finish doing what we were doing. I had to go in and get some dry clothes on. I was sopped. I was wet. I mean, it just kept raining, but we got the tomatoes picked. Got everything pretty well caught up. Got to finish out on the corn. We may hold off on the second round of corn to Monday, but do us a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We appreciate you tuning in and all the help that you can give us. We just enjoy you just tuning in and watching us and everything. So y'all have a blessed day, and we'll catch you on the next right time around.